Hi guys, Dr. Sandy here. So in this video I want to talk to you about depression. There are so many people today that are facing depression, and I'm not talking about older people, I'm talking about kids as well. It's becoming such an epidemic, like all of our chronic illnesses and autoimmune diseases. It's just growing by the numbers. And the statistics showing people that are on long-term antidepressant medication is actually staggering. But what people don't realize is when it comes to antidepressive medication, it actually isn't, may not be helping you, but it may be making things worse. So where even if you try to get off of the medication, you're going to crash. There's other ways that you can do this. Number one, a big problem with depression is we have to get our blood sugar stable. I know a lot of people don't like to do that. And when someone is overweight, their fat cells actually release hormones that create a problem that make it like the perfect storm in the brain to start degenerating and having depression. Another thing with depression, it's so subjective. And you may yourself be fighting depression from time to time. So you can a little bit understand what somebody's depression, what they're going through when they have it. But everybody's subjective complaints and how it affects their life is individualized, which means you may be going through depression, it may last you 1 or 2 days, and then all of a sudden you'll snap out of it. Someone else may not be able to do that. It is a brain chemistry imbalance, and until you balance that chemistry in the brain, you're going to have a hard time getting over that depression. It's not about willpower either. It's not about just snap out of it, get out of it, do something. It's a lot more complicated than that, and unfortunately today it is so much more complicated than what it used to be. But there are things that you can do to help yourself naturally, and I'm really going to push for you to try to get off the pharmaceutical drugs, because over time they've found that when you have long-term antidepressant use, it actually diminishes the brain's ability to bounce back. And later on in life, the complications from your brain constantly being inflamed, not being able to make the signaling, the neurotransmitters to react the way they are supposed to, actually has a lot of complications on our bodies. So please try to get off of the pharmaceutical drugs. Find a practitioner who knows about depression and how to help you through more natural means. Now, that being said, one of the other problems we have is isolation. We tend to isolate ourselves when we're depressed. I myself do it. I just recently, still pulling myself out of a very bad depression that I went through. And I'll tell you, I know it's not hard. And I don't get the rock bottom solid to where life is just so horrible. I got close. I got real close. But I didn't get that way today, or recently, with my depression that I went through. But you gotta try not to isolate yourself. And I know we all, when we go through these and we get these bouts, the last thing we want to do is be around other people. Number one, we don't want to bring them down. Number two, happy people when you're not happy is just infuriating and just makes it worse. So what I want you to start doing, when you feel like you're starting to isolate yourself, I'm going to go over some natural products I want you to put in your house and I want you to take on a daily basis, or if you're not taking daily, when you start to feel yourself slip down that slide, start taking it immediately, okay? So, SAMe, I want you to take between 200 and 400 IUs a day. It's really great. It helps with serotonin. It helps one of the processes when it comes to depression. All of these do in some way. It's an enzyme or a coenzyme or a cofactor that helps with the body's ability to make the serotonin, make the GABAamine, the dopamine, everything that you, acetylcholine, things that you need, the neurotransmitters, to help your body feel good and help get over that depressive hump. So include SAMe, get yourself some St. John's wort, B6. B6 is very important when it comes to processes of the brain. Okay, so B6 peroxidine, B12. B12 is a huge factor, and we're starting to see more and more cases of people that are deficient in B12. Not only does it help with brain health, it helps keep your brain from degenerating. The methylcobalamin active factor actually helps with over 200 processes in the body. So it's important all the way around, not only just for helping take in your food, getting the nutrients out of the food, healing the body, but brain as well. So it's great. 5-HTP is another great product to help boost up your serotonins and your neurotransmitter connections. So when you take 5-HTP with the B6, okay, it is more effective. So when you find yourself going down that very slippery slope and it's hard to get yourself out of it, you feel that you're starting to get into it, even if you're there now currently and you're just so dang desperate and you're like, okay, how can I get myself out of it? You're taking pharmaceutical drugs, you're taking medication, you're trying to do what you can, but you just can't get over the hump. Start incorporating some of these things. Work on your blood sugar regulation, because the blood sugar spikes going up and down is worse for your brain and for your health than you realize. So try to stabilize your blood sugar. Now, what do I mean by that? When we're depressed, we all tend to go for that high carbohydrate food, ice cream, chocolate, alcohol, the junk food. Well, that may give us an initial spurt, but then it's sort of like an addict. We need more and more and more. When we don't give ourselves more and more and more, we crash. Even when we do give ourselves more and more and more, we still crash. So instead of reaching for those high-fat diets, the high carbohydrates diets, not the high-fat, the high carbs, the ice cream, the chocolate, the alcohol, get them out of your system. Try to level up your blood sugar. Start incorporating these. Have these in your house every day. And if you have a problem over time, start taking these every day, okay? Start helping your body heal. And if you know someone that has and is fighting depression, what I want you to do now, I want you to share this video. I want you to take the video, share it to your own Facebook page, and then up here in the right-hand corner, you have a down arrow, a little arrow that looks like this. I want you to take that arrow, pin it to the top of your page, and then I want you to tag your friends. So that way they know it, they see this video, they share it, and they start getting the word out. We have to get people off of these antidepressant medications. It's making us worse. Our healthcare system is crashing, and there are so many better, easier ways to help yourself. Now, if you want to talk to me further about this, because like I said, depression, anxiety, ADHD, ADD, bipolar disorder, these are all brain chemistry disorders. So if you want to talk to me about how we can actually help and correct your brain chemistry disorder, give me a call at 775-410-4969, or you can email me, Dr. Sandy at hormonalpeace.com, and let's get you out of this cycle. It's a hard cycle to break, but there are ways that you can do it. And let's do it before it gets too far along to where we can't get you out of there. Okay? Dr. Sandy, SAMe, St. John's Wort, B6, B12, 5-HTP. Start looking them up. All right. Bye.